So, Chainsaw Man, right? Oof.
Yeah.
This shit is dark. Dark, my guy. Like Akame got killed, Game of Thrones, it is absolutely dark. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read you the first page. Right? So
we're doing a mini reading here.
Yes. This is the first page. I'm still baffled by this because I made a TikTok, but because my page got permabanned for a minute, it disappeared, so it is what it is. Tree cutting gets me 60,000 yen a month. The kidney I just sold, 1.2 million. My right eye, 300K. Sold one of my testes. You wanna know how much I got for that? Not even 100,000 yen. That brings all that brings my debt down to 38,040,000 yen. What? Like, way to get me hooked on your manga by the first page. That's actually the first, like, 3-4 panels. Wow. So we follow Denji, which is this lovable idiot, and his little dog. If I can show you him, I will.
You know there's a picture of him in the script, right?
I don't want to keep on clicking things. It's kind of annoying. So we follow them as, like, they try and get out of debt.
You know what?
Shenanigans happen. Shenanigans happen. I'm moving on, my boy. Shenanigans happen, and guess what? Denji is unalived in his own manga. Very rare, but it's like the first. It's the first volume. He gets murked.
There you go.
Woof. Still a lovable idiot nonetheless. Oh, I forgot to press one button. Oh my god. I've been showing part of this stuff for so long. But nonetheless, so he actually gets murked in the first volume. However, because the dog that he's with, which is also a demon, because demons run rampant in this world for some bizarre reason, the dog then fuses with him, thus giving him a new life, thus making him Chainsaw Man. And this shit gets dark too quickly. Get attached to absolutely no one, not an ounce, no one. Love no one. Just read the story for what it is. Idiots running around trying to do something in the world. And that's another thing too, is that even though Denji's 16, the chainsaw demon fusion is very new, but before he even turned 17, he's almost been unalive 12 times. Slight exaggeration, but it's we don't find out until right around volume 10 that there's a reason for that. So kind of making a little comparison with JJK, which we didn't bring up JJK, so kind of nice segue into JJK in a bit, is that demons exist via their name, almost like in Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen, as long as that one thing is still feared, it will always come back as a curse. So, let's say, let's use guns for example, right? Guns are feared. So there's a gun demon in Chainsaw. Well, in Jujutsu Kaisen, if guns are feared, that the negative energy, the fear, the hatred towards guns will then create the gun spirit. It could be powerful, it could not be, it just depends. Which there's a lot of parallels between JJK and Chainsaw Man.
Right.
And the only way to get rid of a curse in JJK is you have to exercise it, but if that's not the case, what you would have to do after that is like get rid of people that can't use Jujutsu sorcery, because in Jujutsu Kaisen's world, those that can use Jujutsu sorcery produce little to no curse energy. Those that cannot produce high amounts of it. So in Chainsaw Man, like, only demons can harm other demons, just like a stand in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Only stands can harm stands can harm stands, and only stand users can see other stands, which is very interesting. So it's like, it's a lot of inspiration and parallels. And the way how a demon gets completely murked, that they never come back, is via the Chainsaw Man.
Right.
And via the Chainsaw Demon. Because it doesn't matter if they die in the real world, they can still come back. So, like, if you die on Earth, you'll just be put back in Hell. And then when you die in Hell, you're put back on Earth. So it's like it's an infinite cycle. And the only way that breaks is with the Chainsaw Devil. So when the Chainsaw Man gets there, and he does what he needs to do, you cease to exist. That shit's scary. You cease to exist because of one man. And that explains why Denji is constantly being sought after. That people are like, ooh, Chainsaw Man, yeah, we just want your heart. Because if they kill him, then he could never come back, because he's a fusion. Which there are fusions out there, so there are like regular demons, there are regular people that have contact with demons, and there are fiends, and then there are those like Denji, so that they're like part human, part demon, but like it's more of a fusion. Some people, like, they lose their sanity. Now other people are like hybrids, that they were born between the two, which kind of weird. But there's like 4 really big demons, and it's a massive fight. And when this shit gets animated, oof, it's gonna be wild.